Welcome to Lesson 8, Basic Minor Chords on Key C. We've talked about the fact that a major scale consists of 7 different notes and that the interval from one note to the next note of the scale in any key is given as whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. The pattern of whole steps and half steps for a minor scale is quite different from that of a major scale. We have whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step for a minor scale. Now let us build a minor scale on C using this formula. Whole step interval from C, D. Half step interval from D, we have E flat. Whole step interval from E flat, F. Another whole step interval from F, we have G. Half step interval from G, we have A flat. Whole step interval from A flat, we have B flat. Whole step interval from B flat gives us C. So that's a C minor scale. C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. That's how a minor scale is built. There is a fascinating relationship that exists between the major scale of a particular key and the minor scale of a key that is 3 half steps beneath it. They both use the same notes, but the order of arrangement varies. This relationship is known as the relative minor of a major scale. Let's use the regular C major scale that we are familiar with. That's a C major scale. Now, the relative minor scale of a C major scale would be the note that is 3 half steps away from C. That's A. So the minor scale of A and the major scale of C uses the same notes, just the order of arrangement varies. So this is A minor scale. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. That's A minor scale. Now, the assignment I have for you: build the major and minor scale of all keys. Write them down and practice them. Practice to run the ascending and the descending order of both scales. For example, this is a D major scale. Then you build the minor scale. The minor scale will be on B. So that's a D major scale and a B minor scale. Now to the basic minor chords on C, and that's what this particular lesson is about. We have learned that a major triad has a major third between the root and the third, and a minor third, which is 2 half steps, between the third and the fifth. However, a minor triad has a minor third in between the root and the third. So instead of a major third, that's 3 half steps, you have 2 half steps between your root and your third. So if I'm to build a minor triad on C, I would have it this way. It has a minor triad between the root and the third, and a major triad between the third and the fifth. A major triad means you have 3 half steps between the third and the fifth. So this is a C minor scale, minor chord, beg your pardon, C minor chord. We can also build a minor triad on F. So we have these 2 notes, 2 half steps between the root and the third, and 3 half steps between the third and the fifth. So the assignment I'll also give you in this is that you build the major and minor triads of all keys. This is the major of C, the major of D, the major of E, major of F, major of G, major of A, major of B, and then major of C. Now this is the minor of C, this is the minor of D, this is the minor of E, minor of F, minor of G, the minor of A, the minor of B, and then the minor of C. So build the major and minor triads of all keys, including the black notes. Although we can build the major and minor triads on all keys for learning purpose, yet it is even more important that we learn to apply these chords in the songs that we learn to play. Triads have been built on the first, fourth, and fifth degree notes of the C major scale. We are left with the second, third, sixth, and the seventh degree notes. The goal is to build a triad on these degrees without involving any notes outside the notes of the C major scale. So building a minor triad on the second, which is D minor, and a minor triad on the third, which will give us E minor, and a minor triad on the sixth, which will give us A minor, and then a diminished triad on the seventh, which will give us B diminished. Why is it B diminished? It's not, this is B minor, this is B diminished. So we don't want to involve any note outside the scale, the C major scale. So this F sharp, it's outside the scale of C. So we have B diminished instead. A diminished triad is a triad that flattens the fifth of a minor chord, of a minor triad. So instead of playing the fifth, you play a flattened fifth. So we have B, D, F as B diminished. So those are the minor chords. The minor chords are built on D, E, and A in the C major scale. The principle of chord inversions remains the same for these chords. They can be played in different inversions like we did with the major chords. Practice the different inversions of these chords and master them very well before advancing to the next. Let me play D. This is D minor in different inversions. Then the E minor in different inversions, and then the A minor, in different inversions. So learn all of these, and then also the B diminished in different inversions. Learn all the inversions, and we'll see in the next lesson. Bye for now.